Have you ever woken up after a full night's rest, only to feel as if you haven't slept a wink, like a truck just rolled over you in your bed, leaving you more tired than when you laid down? You're not alone. It's a painful reality for so many of us once we cross that wonderful threshold of 60. We often shrug it off, telling ourselves, "Oh, it's just part of getting older," or "My body just doesn't bounce back like it used to." But what if I told you that what happens to your body while you sleep after 60 holds a shocking truth? A secret that could unlock a whole new level of energy, clarity, and vitality for you. It's a secret that many overlook, dismissing the subtle shifts in our sleep patterns as insignificant, when in fact, they're telling us something vital about our overall health and well-being. This isn't just about feeling a bit groggy in the morning. It's about deep, fundamental changes occurring within you. Changes that impact everything from your memory and your muscles to your mood and your ability to simply enjoy life. In this video, we're going to dive deep into exactly what's happening behind the scenes when you close your eyes. And more importantly, we'll uncover some truly simple, yet incredibly powerful habits and approaches that can help you reclaim restorative sleep, rebuild muscle, sharpen your memory, boost your energy, and frankly, make every day after 60 feel more vibrant. So, settle in, because you're going to want to watch this to the very end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's begin by unraveling the mystery of what's truly happening to your sleep as you navigate your 60s and beyond. You see, it's not just about spending less time in bed. It's about the quality, the depth, and the very architecture of your sleep that undergoes significant shifts. Think of sleep as a finely tuned orchestra, with different sections playing at different times to create a beautiful symphony of restoration. As we age, some of these sections start playing a little out of tune, or perhaps some instruments go quiet altogether. Specifically, we spend less time in the deepest, most restorative stages of sleep, the slow wave sleep, often called delta sleep, and also our REM sleep, which is crucial for memory consolidation and emotional regulation. This reduction in deep sleep means your body isn't getting the full repair and rejuvenation it desperately needs. Imagine trying to charge your phone, but it only ever gets to 20% battery no matter how long it's plugged in. That's what it can feel like for our bodies. This lack of deep, quality sleep has a cascading effect, hitting us in ways we might not even attribute to our nights. For instance, have you noticed that your muscles feel a bit more tired, or that building strength seems harder these days? Even with regular activity, part of that shocking truth is that during deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is vital for muscle repair and growth. Less deep sleep means less growth hormone, leading to a gradual decline in muscle mass and strength, a process known as sarcopenia, which is unfortunately accelerated by poor sleep. Another area heavily impacted is your memory and cognitive function. We often joke about senior moments, but the truth is, a significant portion of memory consolidation happens during sleep, particularly during REM and slow-wave sleep. If these stages are curtailed, your brain doesn't have the optimal environment to process the day's information, transfer short-term memories into long-term storage, or defragment itself. This can manifest as difficulty recalling names, forgetting where you put your keys, or struggling to learn new things. It's not just about feeling foggy. It's about your brain's natural cleaning and organizing process being disrupted. So, the first pivotal habit we need to cultivate, one that can dramatically improve these deep sleep cycles, is establishing a consistent sleep schedule. And when I say consistent, I mean really consistent. This means going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every single day, even on weekends. Your body has an internal clock, your circadian rhythm, which thrives on predictability. Think of it like a train schedule. If the trains run at random times, everything gets chaotic. Similarly, if your sleep times are erratic, Your body's natural sleep-wake cycle gets confused, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, and achieve that restorative deep sleep. For someone over 60, this is even more critical because our circadian rhythms tend to become less robust with age, meaning they are more easily thrown off balance. To truly embrace this habit, start by identifying your ideal bedtime and wake-up time. For most adults, aiming for 7 to 9 hours of sleep is recommended. If you need to wake up at 7 a.m., work backward to find a bedtime that allows for sufficient rest, perhaps 10 p.m. Then, stick to it with the discipline of a seasoned marathon runner. This might sound simple, but it requires commitment, especially on those days when you feel like staying up late or sleeping in. However, the payoff is immense. You'll find your body naturally starts to feel tired around your bedtime and wakes up more refreshed, often even before your alarm. This consistency helps to regulate your melatonin production, the hormone that signals to your body that it's time to sleep, and also optimizes your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, which should be low at night and higher in the morning. A great practical step here is to start dimming the lights in your home about an hour or two before your chosen bedtime. This subtle shift helps cue your brain that the day is winding down and it's time to prepare for rest. Avoid bright screens, your phone, tablet, computer, or even the TV during this winding down period, as the blue light emitted from these devices can suppress melatonin production, essentially telling your brain it's still daytime. Instead, try reading a physical book, listening to calming music, or engaging in a gentle hobby like knitting or journaling. This conscious effort to create a soothing pre-sleep routine is not just about relaxation, it's about telling your body, with consistent actions, that it's time to shift gears from active day mode to restorative night mode. It's about creating an undeniable signal that helps your body find its rhythm again, guiding it back towards those precious deep sleep cycles that are so critical for muscle repair, memory, and overall vitality, making every morning after 60 feel more energized and less like a battle. Now that we've discussed the profound importance of a consistent sleep schedule and how it lays the groundwork for better sleep and overall well-being, let's talk about another surprising truth: what you put into your body, particularly in the hours leading up to bedtime, plays an equally crucial role in the quality of your sleep after 60. It's not just about avoiding that late-night coffee, which is probably an obvious one, but more subtle culprits might be sabotaging your precious restorative hours. One of the biggest offenders for many of us is a heavy, rich dinner consumed too close to bedtime when you eat a large meal, especially one high in fats or complex proteins. Your digestive system has to work overtime to break it down. This active digestion can raise your core body temperature and keep your internal organs in an active state, making it incredibly difficult for your body to fully relax and transition into those deeper, more regenerative sleep stages. Think of your digestive system like a factory that needs to power down for the night, but you've just given it a massive order right before closing time. It's going to be humming along for hours, preventing your whole system from shutting down properly. So, the second vital habit is to be mindful of your evening meals and snacks. Aim to finish your main meal at least 3, if not 4, hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your digestive system ample time to process the food, allowing your body to shift its energy towards rest and repair. If you find yourself hungry closer to bedtime, opt for light, easily digestible snacks. We're talking about things like a small banana, a handful of almonds, or a piece of whole wheat toast with a little bit of honey. These types of foods contain compounds like tryptophan, magnesium, or complex carbohydrates that can actually promote sleep, rather than hinder it. For instance, almonds are a great source of magnesium, a mineral that plays a key role in muscle relaxation and sleep regulation. Many people over 60 are deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency can contribute to restless nights. Imagine your muscles being in a subtle state of tension because they lack this vital mineral. It's hard to achieve deep relaxation when your body is subtly fighting itself. Incorporating magnesium-rich foods into your diet earlier in the day, or as a light evening snack, can make a noticeable difference. Beyond avoiding heavy meals, we also need to address hidden sleep disruptors in our beverages. While a glass of wine might seem relaxing, alcohol, even in moderate amounts, significantly disrupts your sleep architecture. It might make you fall asleep faster, but it fragments your sleep later in the night, especially impacting your REM sleep. You might wake up feeling tired, even if you were in bed for 8 hours, because your body didn't get the quality rest it needed for brain repair and memory consolidation. It's a trickster, making you think it's helping when it's actually stealing your deep sleep. Similarly, caffeine has a much longer half-life than many of us realize. That afternoon cup of tea or coffee, even if it's at 2 or 3 p.m., can still be circulating in your system and keeping you wired well into the evening, especially as our metabolism slows with age. For people over 60, it's generally recommended to cut off caffeine intake by midday, or even earlier if you're particularly sensitive. Think about it, our bodies become less efficient at clearing these substances from our system. So what might have been fine in your younger years can now have a profound impact on your sleep quality. This brings us to a crucial, yet often overlooked, aspect of improving sleep: the strategic use of light exposure and physical activity. You might think about exercise during the day as good for overall health, and it absolutely is. But its timing and type are profoundly important for your sleep once you're over 60. Regular physical activity, especially moderate intensity exercise, can significantly improve sleep quality by promoting deeper sleep. It helps regulate your body temperature, which needs to drop slightly for optimal sleep, and also reduces stress and anxiety, two major culprits of sleepless nights. However, the timing is key. Engaging in vigorous exercise too close to bedtime, say within 3 hours of going to sleep, can be counterproductive. It raises your core body temperature and stimulates your nervous system, making it harder for your body to wind down. Imagine trying to prepare for bed after just running a marathon. Your body is in an alert, energized state, not ready for rest. Instead, aim to complete your more intense workouts in the morning or early afternoon. Even something as simple as a brisk walk outdoors for 30 minutes in the morning can work wonders. The combination of physical activity and natural daylight exposure sends powerful signals to your body's internal clock, reinforcing that it's daytime, which in turn helps strengthen your sleep drive at night. Think of natural light as your body's alarm clock during the day, telling it when to be awake and alert. As we age, our eyes may become less efficient at perceiving light, meaning we need more robust exposure to properly cue our circadian rhythm. So, making morning walks a consistent part of your routine isn't just good for your heart and muscles. It's a direct investment in your deep, restorative sleep. It's about actively telling your body's symphony when to play its morning overture, setting the stage for a peaceful night's rest later on. Next, we'll dive into creating the perfect sleep sanctuary and how managing your mindset can transform your nights. Now that we've explored the importance of consistent sleep schedules, mindful eating, and strategic physical activity for better sleep after 60, let's turn our attention to two more powerful yet often underestimated areas: your sleep environment and your mindset. These factors are absolutely crucial for getting the deep, rejuvenating rest your body needs to repair muscles, consolidate memories, and maintain energy levels. First, let's talk about your bedroom. This isn't just a room. It should be your sanctuary for sleep, a haven designed to promote rest. Yet, for many of us, our bedrooms are cluttered, too bright, too noisy, or at the wrong temperature. As we age, our bodies become a little more sensitive to environmental disturbances. What might not have bothered you in your younger years, like a faint light from a digital clock or a subtle noise from outside, can now be enough to disrupt your sleep cycles, pulling you out of those precious deep sleep stages. The ideal sleep environment is often summarized by 3 words: dark, quiet, and cool. Let's break those down. Dark. Even a small amount of light can interfere with melatonin production. Think about streetlights outside your window, light bleeding in from under the door, or even the glow from electronic devices. Consider investing in blackout curtains or blinds to block out all external light, if that's not feasible. A comfortable eye mask can be incredibly effective. Imagine trying to convince your brain it's time to sleep when there's a persistent, albeit faint, light signal hitting your eyes. It's like trying to listen to a whisper in a crowded room. Your brain is constantly trying to interpret those signals, keeping it from fully shutting down. Making your room as dark as possible sends an unambiguous signal to your brain that it's nighttime and time to rest. Next, quiet unwanted noise is a major sleep disruptor. This could be anything from traffic outside, noisy neighbors, a snoring partner, or even the hum of household appliances. If you live in a noisy area, or have noise disturbances that are out of your control, consider using earplugs. There are many comfortable options available that can significantly reduce noise. Another excellent strategy is using a white noise machine or a fan. The gentle, consistent hum of white noise can mask sudden sounds that might otherwise wake you up. It creates a steady auditory backdrop that helps your brain filter out distracting noises, allowing you to stay in those deeper sleep cycles. Think of it as creating a calming sonic blanket that helps your brain relax and not be on high alert for every little sound, even if you don't perceive the noise as waking you up completely. Subtle noises can pull you out of deep sleep into lighter stages, preventing that full, restorative cycle. Finally, cool. Your body temperature naturally drops in the evening as a signal for sleep. If your room is too warm, your body has to work harder to cool itself down, which can interfere with falling and staying asleep. The ideal temperature for most people is somewhere between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. This might feel a bit cool when you first get into bed, but it's the optimal range for promoting deep, uninterrupted sleep. Experiment with your thermostat, breathable bedding, and comfortable sleepwear to find what works best for you. Imagine trying to get comfortable and drift off when you're feeling hot and restless. Your body is constantly trying to regulate its temperature, using energy that should be going towards relaxation and sleep. By keeping your room cool, you're making it easier for your body to do what it naturally wants to do to initiate and maintain sleep. Beyond the physical environment, your mindset, particularly how you approach sleep and manage stress, is profoundly impactful. Especially as we age, many of us carry the worries of the day, or even anxieties about not sleeping, into our beds. This creates a vicious cycle. You worry about not sleeping, which makes it harder to sleep, leading to more worry. The shocking truth here is that your brain doesn't just switch off like a light switch. It needs a gentle transition, especially after 60 when our nervous systems can be a bit more reactive. Therefore, the fifth crucial habit is to cultivate a pre-sleep mental wind-down routine. This isn't just about dimming lights. It's about calming your mind. Before bed, avoid anything that might stimulate your brain or provoke strong emotions. This means no intense news, no planning for tomorrow's challenges, no heated discussions, and certainly no checking your phone for social media or emails. Instead, engage in activities that promote relaxation and peace. Gentle stretching or yoga can release physical tension. Listening to calming music or guided meditations can quiet a racing mind. Practicing gratitude, by simply thinking of a few things you're thankful for, can shift your focus from worry to contentment. You might even consider keeping a worry journal next to your bed. If thoughts are swirling, jot them down. The act of writing them out can often release them from your mind, allowing you to return to a state of calm. This isn't about solving problems in bed. It's about acknowledging them and setting them aside until morning. Another powerful technique is a simple breathing exercise. Try the 4-7-8 breathing method. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 7 counts. And exhale slowly for 8 counts. Repeat this a few times, This technique calms your nervous system, signals to your body that it's safe to relax, and helps you transition from an alert state to a resting state. It's a physiological off switch that can be incredibly effective. Imagine your mind as a busy highway. These practices are like the exit ramp that guides you gently to a quiet, peaceful side road, ready for rest. By actively managing your mindset and creating a truly peaceful sleep environment, you're not just hoping for better sleep, you're actively cultivating the conditions that allow your body to access those deeper, more restorative sleep stages, leading to improved muscle health, sharper memory, and boundless energy after 60. It's about taking proactive steps to support your body's natural ability to heal and rejuvenate itself, ensuring that every morning feels like a fresh start, not a continuation of exhaustion. We've covered a lot of ground today, peeling back the layers on the shocking truth of what happens to your body while you sleep after 60. We've talked about how those precious deep sleep cycles diminish, impacting everything from your muscle strength and energy levels to your memory and cognitive clarity. But more importantly, we've armed you with practical, powerful habits that can truly make a difference. We started by emphasizing the profound impact of a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. This simple consistency helps to retrain your body's internal clock, sending clear signals about when to be awake and when to power down for rest, ultimately guiding you towards deeper, more restorative sleep. Then, we delved into the surprising influence of your evening meals and beverages, remembering to finish your main meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bed, opting for light, sleep-promoting snacks if hunger strikes, and being mindful of alcohol and caffeine intake, especially in the afternoon and evening, are not just good health tips. They're direct actions that prevent your digestive system and nervous system from disrupting your ability to truly unwind and achieve quality rest. We also explored the critical role of strategic physical activity and light exposure. Getting moderate exercise earlier in the day and exposing yourself to natural daylight, particularly in the morning, helps to reinforce your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, boosting your energy during the day and preparing you for deeper sleep at night, while avoiding vigorous exercise too close to bedtime. And finally, we've just discussed transforming your bedroom into a true sleep sanctuary, dark, quiet, and cool, to eliminate environmental disturbances that can pull you out of those vital deep sleep stages. We also talked about the immense power of your mindset, emphasizing the importance of a pre-sleep mental wind-down routine, using techniques like gentle stretching, meditation, or simple breathing exercises to quiet a busy mind and transition peacefully into sleep. It might seem like a lot of small steps, but remember, tiny shifts can lead to truly monumental changes in your health and happiness, especially when it comes to something as fundamental as sleep. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Start with 1 or 2 habits that resonate most with you, perhaps focusing on that consistent bedtime, or simply dimming the lights an hour before you plan to sleep. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small victory. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Imagine waking up feeling truly refreshed, your mind clear, your body energized, ready to embrace the day with vitality and enthusiasm. That's not just a dream. It's an achievable reality when you give your body the restorative sleep it deserves. The shocking truth isn't just that poor sleep affects you after 60. It's that you have so much more power to change it than you might have ever realized. You are capable of so much, and prioritizing your sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do to support your health, your memory, and your overall well-being as you navigate these wonderful years. We are all on this journey together, learning and adapting. And your experiences are incredibly valuable. I'd love to hear from you. What are your biggest sleep challenges after 60? Have you tried any of these tips? And what has worked best for you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else who's struggling. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical advice and inspiring content designed to help you live your best life at every age. Remember, every night is an opportunity for renewal, and you deserve to wake up feeling vibrant and ready to seize the day. Live your best life at every age.